Hello guys, what's up? Richard here. Today we're gonna make a different video. I'm here with my regular tutor, Allison. Allison, welcome to my channel.
Hi, it's good to be here. It's nice to talk to everybody.
Yeah, so a lot of people have been asking me, "Oh, who is your regular teacher? Do you change? You change teachers all the time?" And I told them, "No, no, I have a regular teacher."
Oh,
And oh, tell a little bit about yourself, please, Alison, to for people know you better.
yeah, okay. So I am a student at the University of Iowa and I study linguistics. I'll be getting my master's in teaching ESL. So a lot of my schooling and knowledge is about languages and specifically how to teach English and what ways are best for learning it.
That's great. And how long have you been here on Cambly, Alison?
Um, Not very long, like, has it been 6 months or 5 months? 5 or 6 months.
6 months. That's great. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I love it. I get to meet all sorts of people and have great conversations about like world news, especially. It's so good, so great.
Yeah, it's really great, guys, especially because we talk about all sort of topics. And it's so interesting because as she studies linguistics, she can explain to us a lot of grammar rules, a lot of things I don't know, and she helps me to understand them. It's really awesome. And and so, how long does it? How much? No, how much? No, how long it left for you to finish college?
How much college do I have left?
Yeah, how much college do you have left?
I have a couple years left for my master's. So yeah,
That's great.
yeah.
What, Elson, what made you to follow this profession, to teach English and to study linguistics? Because, I think you are the first person that I have been talking that studies linguistics.
Uh, um, I think just my love of languages really fueled it. I speak Spanish a little bit and Korean a little bit. So just learning those languages and like realizing how important it is to learn a language from a native speaker really kind of solidified or made me sure about what I wanted to do, be an English teacher.
Yeah, that's great. Uh, that's why I love studying languages because sometimes I ask myself, I am so curious about knowing how people understand what I'm saying in another language. For example, when you say, for example, the verb to love, for example, I love you. So to say I love you in my first language, it's not as common as saying in English. So I don't have the same feeling. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I kind of know what you mean. Because in English we say it to our friends a lot.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because, for example, when we are learning a language, when we are students, we
Mhm.
learn every word separately that word. Yeah,
Separately, yeah.
yeah, we learn every word separately, and we have to connect the word with our native language, and it
Mhm.
takes time to put our feelings into the words in English, or I think in another language. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's actually it's a special hypothesis. You maybe want to Google this. It's called the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis or theory. I will send that to you. But
Okay.
it's about how language, what we speak, connects with what we think.
Yeah.
So in some languages, the word bridge is like a feminine word, like the bridge you drive over or walk over.
Yeah.
And so people will describe a bridge as beautiful or elegant, these pretty words. And then in some languages, it's masculine and they're like they describe a bridge as rough and strong and this kind of thing.
Yes.
So that's exactly what you're talking about, because not all words in every language are the same.
Exactly. So when in the beginning here on Cambly, especially when I was studying, I asked a lot of tutors, to explain to me how I can express my feelings related to those words. For example, the verb I need to need. So I need. So I can't say I need. So it doesn't make sense, right? I need.
Yeah.
So I need. It's because I really want something. I need something. So I need to go there. I need to. So that's great to understand it, and especially you told me about something interesting. For example, about the words. For example, if the words is masculine or feminine,
Yeah.
Especially it happens in Spanish, right?
Yeah, it happens in Spanish. Yeah.
Yes, even in
Oh.
Portuguese. So, for example, we have to say, for example, in English, the moon. The moon. Okay, we use the word uh, it's an article, right?
I'm sorry?
The is an article, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. Yep.
Yes. So the we use for everything in English, but in Portuguese,
Yeah.
for example, the moon, I have to say a lua.
Allora.
A
Oh.
lua. And for example, the sun, we have to say o sol.
Oh, is it masculine then? The sun is
Masculine.
a.
The sun is masculine and the moon is feminine.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And when I knew that in English, everything I can use the, so I was like, oh, that's great, that's great.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
can
It just gets, yeah.
go ahead,
Oh,
please. Yes. You was
it gets tricky though with the and right? Those are the tricky ones.
yes, yes. Sometimes I feel like what or the, but that's great.
Yeah.
And how many languages do you speak, Allison?
So I speak English, obviously. I speak Spanish and Korean as well.
Spanish, Korean. That's great. That's great. So you told me about your translation. You are translating something from English to Korean, right?
Yeah. Oh, from Korean to English, actually.
From Korean to English. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to translate a chapter of a book. The chapter name like roughly translates to "I want to eat tteokbokki," which is like a type of rice cake, but I also want to die. So I want to eat rice cake, but I also want to die. It's like a funny title of like, oh, I'm sad, but I also want to eat.
That's interesting. Once I was watching YouTube and I saw a person who speaks 12 languages. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, is right.
Yeah, 12 languages fluently. And I feel like I don't know how we can do it.
I don't know either.
I think what do you think about that, Alison?
Um, well, I think I know for a fact that language learning is like a muscle in our brain. Like it's the part of our brain that gets stronger and is the strongest when we're a child. So I think the person that speaks 12 languages probably learned learned 2 or 3 languages when they were younger and have this muscle in their brain that really like knows language, knows how to process it really, really fast. So I'm thinking that's how they do it. They just have this practice, this magic almost. Not
That
magic, but
that's great, especially yeah, that's interesting, especially when we live in a country that helps us to learn languages in school, right? For example, I talked to a person from South Africa, and she told me she knows a lot of people there know at least 5 languages. So that's great. Yeah, so that's really awesome because the country helps us to learn more, right?
Yeah, well, I think other countries do it much better. The USA, where I'm from, America, they don't really require second language learning. It's a big issue here. A lot of people want to have more languages. When I was in school, the only language available for us to take a class in was Spanish. It was the only language.
I see. Didn't you have French?
No, we just Spanish. It was really sad.
Yeah, that's sad. That's why you wanted to learn it, because it was the only choice, right?
Yeah, that's why. Pretty much, I had no other choice. But I'm glad I did. It really opened up a whole world for me, learning another language.
I see. That's great, Allison. So, guys, this is my regular teacher. She is awesome. If you want to learn about a lot of words, to know about the reason about the words, especially, you can call her. I'm gonna to write down her name here on Cambly in the description below. So, thank you guys for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, bye, Allison.
Bye.
Thank you.